năn nia song crom bom ra ca pia Campuchia mai cầm rực nia piêm pia sân sê ray ai kêu riêng bờ na piêm a thâm pa tay mai bờ sấy đô đanh thay rẽ xa mình oi bờ tinh chim piên một trua trà song bạc đồn ta thôn thiên chiết Khmer Rèn a tinh rèn bom lư Campuchia Khmer ai thêm thia đong xoài pa nhà ha nhớ bài sẽ tinh song cung ăn không xa sẽ quạt lại ca chi việc phim rùng rương đầy dương tu dương khô khô dương Khmer trọc lan song cung chiên khai ra nào ở trong câu âm lan chun bờ chia đang bay Campuchia rung rung sen san chơi vô con nặng phải song khô chiên mà chất cái nặng bằng song khô chiên lạch nhạc mây miên xa mà kỳ cầm năn nia song crom bom ra ca pia Campuchia mai cầm rực nia piêm pia sân sê ray ai kêu riêng bờ na piêm a thâm pa tay mai bờ sấy đô đanh thay rẽ xa mình oi bờ tinh chim piên một trua trà song bạc đồn ta thôn thiên chiết Khmer Rèn a tinh rèn bom lư Campuchia Khmer ai thêm thia đong xoài pa nhà ha nhớ bài sẽ tinh song cung ăn không xa sẽ quạt lại ca chi việc phim rùng rương đầy dương tu dương khô khô dương Khmer trọc lan song cung chiên khai ra mà ngọt ở trong đầu âm na chun bờ chia đang bay Campuchia rung rung sen san
Hello and welcome to Khmer Youth Voices for Justice. Thank you for joining our show and thank you for joining our show this evening, wherever you at, morning. My name is Linda Wu and I am live from Los Angeles, California. Today is Tuesday, March 14, 2023. For my fan who love math, today is 3/14, so happy Pi Day. Our topic for today is women's participations in politics. It is very important. It's also in line with the International Women's Day, March the 8th last week. Since I was not able to do the show, I want to continue the conversation of women, basically women in leadership and women in politics. We're gonna talk about women participations in politics today with one of my wonderful guests. I will introduce her later. Talking about women in politics, we will have an elections in Cambodia in July 23rd of this year, so less than 5 months away from today. In supporting a woman in politics in Cambodia, we are raffling tickets to help the women in Cambodia that are running for office, that are brave enough to put their name on the ballots and run. So in support of that, Her Excellency Mosuhur is donating her suit. So I have two wonderful guests that are going to come out in a moment to help and explain regarding the raffle, and hopefully our audience will help to purchase the raffle tickets. And we would like my two guests to also explain what's the raffle for and how much it is and what's going on. So I have two guests that are going to come on. One of them, his name is Ricky. He is the General Secretary of CNRPA. And another one is my guest. She is from Florida, so Tia McLaughlin. Let me bring them out. ជំរាបសួរលោកពូជំរាបសួរបង
ជំរាបសួរអ្នកស្រី Linda ជំរាបសួរលោកពូ Ricky
How are you doing, look, Ricky, Mr. Ricky?
I am fine, thank you.
How's Modesto?
And how about yourself?
I'm good.
Yeah, you were very hot last week. Yeah, you went to New York for a few days and yeah, spend time away from the family, working for the country for change.
Yeah. And you are in Modesto, you were busy as well. You were also drove to Long Beach to join the event. So thank you so much, Lupu. It's very important. And also, when we're talking about women in politics, you were there last week to support one of our leadership in politics, which is Her Excellency Musuhua.
Yep.
So Tia, where are you from and how are you?
Hi, that's right, Linda. I'm good. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us today. Yeah, I'm from Florida and I support the women affairs. So thank you so much. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for being here, Bong. Look, Ricky, you are here to help and to spread the word regarding the raffle we're doing. We are raffling off Her Excellency Musuhua suit that she went and she wore to visit former secretary and also the presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Can you tell us a little bit about that, look, Ricky?
Also the former first lady too,
yeah,
right?
First lady as well. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, knowing Member of Parliament Musuhua for many years, over 10 years now, since we started CNRP. We started CNRP in 2012, and I know her sacrifice for the democracy, human rights for Cambodia, and we are going through this again for this election coming up, like Linda's already mentioned, July 23rd, and we need support, strong support for the women, especially running for the candidacy in Cambodia during this election, important time. And MP Musuhua was helping when she was inside the country. She was the former women minister affair, women working for the country for a while, and also very intelligent person, sacrificed for democracy and human rights for her whole life. Actually, before that, she was helping the refugee in Khao Dang in Thailand too, during the 80s. And she's a good leader, has been helpful and promoting democracy wherever she went. Recently, she just came from, to make the story short, she just came from Southeast Asia, from Malaysia and Indonesia. And now, last weekend, she was in Long Beach, in San Bernardino and San Diego, 3 cities. And now she's in Las Vegas, traveling across the West Coast. And next weekend, on the 18th, 19th, and 20th, she will be in Washington State. And then back to California on the 25th, she will be in San Jose. And the 26th, she will be in Modesto before heading to DC on the 28th, meeting on the 29th, and then the 30th and 31st, she will be meeting with the State Department while they do the protest. So the clothes that she is wearing, and she was wearing the clothes in blue right now. She's donated to the group for the CNRPA Women Affair for fundraising. So I would like people all over the place, especially democratic supporters, or anybody. It doesn't have to be Cambodian, but we are aiming our audience in the large spectrum for support for these raffle tickets. it costs $20 per ticket, for the raffle. And I myself, actually, my family, my wife and I bought 8 already, and we are planning to buy 9 more. So for the total of 17, if you time 2, it's going to be 300. I mean, yes, 17 times 2, so $340 total. Hoping to help the support the democracy in Cambodia, especially during the times in need for funding the democratic movement in Cambodia. And I would like to encourage all my compatriot friends alike to do the same thing. You don't have to spend as much as I do. You spend, buying a few, maybe several tickets. If you can, donate more to buy more, that would be perfect for helping people live in America, especially. We will send the money to the KDRF, which stands for Khmer Democratic Rescue Foundation, led by Linda, actually. And then the raffle tickets that we will be doing the draw, we will do that on the Saturday, right? Saturday the 18th. Am I
Yes.
correct, Linda?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So we'll put all the tickets that everyone bought or will buy into a box, and then Madame Musu herself, who will be there, like I mentioned earlier, in Washington State, will draw one ticket, just one winning ticket. It doesn't mean that you buy more, you will win, but you have a high chance. But if you're not lucky, or if you will not win, but if you are lucky, you can buy just one or two, your name, your ticket in the box. She might, after we shake it well, she will pick up one to draw it, and then you might win. So the most important part is not just winning the raffle ticket, or winning the clothes that she's. This clothes is symbolizing the democratic or the hard work that she has been sacrificing for her whole life, actually. Um, from her help, her graduation in Berkeley, all the way to the present times. She has been working hard. So this means that it symbolized the democratic movement, the hard work that she has been helping uh, Cambodia and the Cambodian community. So that's what we are hoping for, and I believe the you know here for Sota or Linda to ask me, or Sota to add some more. If you have any questions, clarify something, and then I can add on to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Lukpu. Sutha, you from Florida. Do you have anything to say to your constituent in Florida that's really admire Her Excellency Mosahur?
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Sota McCullen. I'm from Florida, and I support women affairs. And I would like you all to support as well, just to help us to buy raffle tickets. Not as just win, but is also to support the women rights movement in Cambodia. As you know, the elections will coming soon in July 23rd. So as I am the woman also, so I just would like you guys please help us to buy a raffle ticket to support the women's to continue and to support them to run the office in Cambodia. And I am living in Florida, so if you want to buy the ticket, please contact me. Yeah, and for myself, I also already bought the ticket for 5 tickets for my families,
and I plan to buy more. And it's just not to win and to wear the suit, but as you know, the Excellency Musakur, she is the top female political figures in Cambodia, that she sacrificed herself and sacrificed her freedom for our people. And as our youth, Khmer youth, especially live in abroad, live in the democracy country, please don't just close your eyes and sleep. Please wake up and save our country. Our country right now need help. Need our Cambodian people live around the world. We must help our country from the as you know, right now our country is deep down to the communist. And right now is our country just crying for us to help and to save. This is not much, even though you not win the suit from Excellency Musakur. You also donate your money to support the women that they sacrifice their freedom, sacrifice everything just to save our country and to run the office soon in the future. So and also I just want to add to Lapu Uncle Ricky a little bit. Even though you are the man, you also can help to buy the tickets to support. And also you can, if you win, you can keep that suit for your wife or for your girlfriends or just for the gift, for your niece. Oh, sorry, I get somebody call. That's all. In the name of my I'm the Florida constituents. If you guys want to contact me, you can contact me to buy raffle tickets. Please contact me at my number 757-897-2091. Thank you so much, and thank you for everybody watching this live show, and thank you Miss Linda Wu and Lupu Ricky have me a chance to talk in this show. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bob. I
Sister.
will, I will put your number on the show toward the end, so that way people can contact you that closer to Florida. They can contact me as well, the Ricky as well. So our audience can contact any of us in CNRPA. We are willing more than to speak and to also to pass along the ticket number, and we also will tell you how you can pay us as well. So I'm looking forward to have our audience support, looking forward to have, and this is not a CNRPA project. This is about democracy. It's about voting women, voting right, about women, helping women out there in Cambodia to help support them move on, participate in politics. And that is going to be our show with Brittany coming up soon as well. So if you don't have, Lupu have anything to add, Wong, you have anything to add? Beside that, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for promoting the raffle ticket.
I would like to encourage every leaders, chapter leaders, especially around the US and Canada and CNRPO overseas, Europe and Australia, to do the same. This is, it's not just CNRP, it could be anybody, any freedom lover, democratic supporters around the world can help us donate or can help us purchase this ticket for a good cause. You are doing, in fact, helping the country, doing a good deed for the country and for its people, for her people, especially the 17 million people who are asking for help. Like Satas mentioned, that they are crying for help, not just asking, but crying for help, because Cambodian is going back to square one, Cambodia year zero, leading by Hun Sen, and who knows what's going to end up like. And we do not want the country to go that route. We want to change, so we need to stop, and your contribution will help bring democracy back, will help bring democracy back on track, so that the Cambodian children will have a bright future, will enjoy the freedom and the liberty that we enjoy here in this country, in the US. And we want our youth, or adults or women, children alike, to buy these clothes for the souvenir. It should be in the museum one day when Cambodia is, leading by the democratic government. We're gonna create the museum for all of this hard work that we all try to. We all work so hard for the change, and I hope all of us here in the U.S., in Australia, in Europe, watch this show and contact us. And don't worry, we will not waste any of your effort. We will make the announcement, I believe, on the 18th. You're going to be doing another show, Linda. When we
Yes.
do the draw, this is not hiding. This is going to be in public. We'll do it live so everyone can see. And who's going to be the lucky person? We want to find out. So you want to be the lucky person? Let's join us.
I hope
Okay.
I'm the lucky person. So look forward along on the same thing. So
Yeah, I can be a lucky one too.
Very
Nobody
good.
knows. We're not hiding. We're just,
nobody knows. Yes.
yeah,
Right,
we're open
right.
for the public, so don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you, Look forward.
Okay.
Thank you Bong, so much for
Thank
being here
you.
today.
Thank you. Good luck, Linda. Thank
Thank
you,
you so
Sata,
much.
for
Good luck to
joining.
Look forward too.
Thank you,
And
Linda.
Bob.
Thank you,
Okay.
everybody
Bye,
around the world
everybody.
watching us.
Thank you. Okay, and I have my wonderful guest. Her name is Brittany Baker. She is here. How are you, Brittany?
I'm well. I enjoyed the reminder to buy my ticket. So thank you for that introduction. How are you?
I'm good, and luckily you know the person who sell the tickets. So
Yeah, it's easy.
how's Ohio? The
Ohio
state
is
of
good.
Ohio.
Well, it's Ohio, but it's okay. It snowed yesterday, which is strange because all of February we didn't get any snow. So suddenly a little bit of snow is kind of like a setback.
I actually was so nervous. I went to New York last week and I was thinking that it was gonna snow on me, but it didn't. So, but today they got a lot of snow, so I was whew, thank
Yeah.
God. Okay. So, do you want to plug in the promotion on the raffle ticket?
I just will reiterate that the importance of buying a ticket, even if you can just afford one ticket, to support the women of Cambodia who are stepping up in a very politically dangerous environment to be brave and to fight the odds. So it sends a big message. It's very powerful, $20, perhaps the most value for a small amount of money. It will send a powerful message to the women in Cambodia who are occupying the political space that they deserve to be in, and it will be a great impact. So I encourage everyone to buy at least one, and to ask one of your friends to buy a ticket too.
And I'm just wanting to put into perspective, inflations and food is very expensive. So you go out and eat, and just a meal and a drink will cost you $20 already. So please, from now until the 18th, please pack the food, bring water from home, and you save $20. And you can contact me and buy the raffle ticket. See, win-win. Only one lunch will save you $20 already, and I know it's very expensive. A drink, Starbucks drink costs $5 to $6 already. So if you drink Starbucks, you can just not drink for 5 days and make it at home. So
Right.
That's the saving right there. If you were thinking, how am I supposed to get $20? I just gave you a $20 ideas.
Yeah, perfect.
Again, I will put on my contact at the show, and also I will let everyone know how to pay and how to contact us. And we do send the ticket out with the number one you pay, and also all the proceeds will go to supporting women for democracy in Cambodia. It's toward the election for July 23rd. So please support our cause. Please support the women, and not just women supporting women. We want men supporting women as well. So the men out there can buy. There's no rule that you cannot buy. So please buy some ticket. Buy lots of tickets. So moving along, it just happened to be our topic as well today. Women participations in politics. It's very important that young lady or woman is involved, because many times the topic that we talk about, the issue that impact women, men might not care about, and we care about. We care about social issue, we care about financial issue, we care about everything. It's just that sometimes man doesn't care enough as women. So for Brittany, she's a young lady. She's very involved. She's not running for office yet. I don't know why, but she will soon, hopefully. But she cares so much. So why? And the thing is, participation in politics, meaning it's not just running for office. It's involved and care for issue. Go out and protest. Go out and voice your concern. Brittany, give me a topic in the U.S. that you're very passionate about, and also one topic in Cambodia that you're very passionate about. I know it's two different countries. We can say similar topics, but at the same time, different countries deal with different issues.
Yeah, different countries do deal with different issues. However, I think there are quite a few similarities between the struggles of American women and the struggles of Cambodian women. A topic that is very important to me, and one that I have been following, and of course, and especially in Ohio, I'm affected by this because our politicians have restricted the rights of women in terms of abortion. This is something that we talked about 6 months ago with Amy on your show.
Is it been 6 months?
Yeah, I think it's been 6 months, because I think I was in Indonesia at that time, right? So
yes,
yeah, and it's been progressively worse since then, if you can imagine, with other legislation and proposed legislation, which is restricting our rights even more, and restricting the rights of all women, young women, older women, women from all different walks of lives. So it's increasingly an issue here in the United States that women don't have the access to the healthcare that we need. We don't have access to the family planning, and just the choice. It boils down to restricting the choice that women have. And it's very sad that the United States, with the capacity that we have to do the right thing, and the capacity that we have to serve people in terms of healthcare, it's very sad, the state that we are in now, and eroding the work that many legendary women have done before us. It's a very sad state of democracy here in the United States in terms of anti-choice legislation and actions that women have to fight against. So that would be my American issue that's really unsettling, and something that I'm actively fighting against. And then the issue in Cambodia that I would
just one. I know you have many.
Just one. It's nearly impossible to think of just one, just as it is in the United States. But yeah. I would probably say the gender-based violence. There's a huge problem, and this isn't unique to Cambodia. However, I think the circumstances in Cambodia sort of increase the gender-based violence that we see in the home, the intimate partner killings. There was a recent report by Licado in the end of last year that
talked about, they reported on the murder of 26 women and 5 children in a short time between 2020 and 2022. Actually, about a year and a half of that time, there was a report that they released recently. The murder of 26 women and the murder of 5 children. And that is just what's reported. We know that much like the United States, there's an issue of underreporting in Cambodia. So intimate partner violence and intimate partner killings is something that I'm increasingly worried about in Cambodia. And as I mentioned, like the conditions, whether it be land grabbing or loss of jobs as the factories are closing down, as that economic situation intensifies and worsens for a lot of people, it increases the intimate partner violence that we see. So when things outside of the home are in disarray and it's harder for people to find money and it's harder for people to have like a peaceful life with their needs met, then what we see in the home is a lot of violence, a lot of abuse, and the worst case scenario, we see murders. We see men murdering women, and it's something that can't be ignored.
Thank you, Brittany. I agree on all those issues, and also only women can understand those issues. I mean, men can understand too, but not many men can understand about your choices in America, your choices regarding abortions. How many men can understand that? Not many men can understand that, and many politicians are men, and they are enforcing those laws, So this is 2023. We are going back to way before that. I don't understand how it can even regain even in the news again. Also, and also in Cambodia, and I do agree that both Cambodia and America have very similar issue, but also different issues as well. So thank you for that, Brittany. Let me share a little bit on why we talking about women in politics. I actually have, let me see. Hang tight. As soon as I get my thing on, let me see. I actually do not have access there. I put on the access already. I was going to show a statistic on how many women involved in Cambodia, but the women that involved in politics is less, like just say 20%, and they did a study for over 11 years, and the number improved a little bit to 21%, but it's still 20%, around 20%, 21%, and that is a great concern. For the last 11 years, the woman representative does not gain. There's not many more women in politics, and we want to have women in politics because let's talk about Cambodia. In Cambodia we have issue. You brought up an issue about factory closing down. Those factory closing downs affecting women because women work in those factories disproportionate compared to women to men working in a factory. Is many of them are women, and when closing down, that's economic effect to women in the household. And also when we're talking about factory, we're talking about union. And when we're talking about labor union, we have a labor union right now that actually have not solved the issue for over, a year and 3 months, a year and 4 months now, that they still protesting. Can you help our audience? Which labor union, what are they doing for over a year and a half, and it's still, and in addition, their leader is in jail as well, where she is a very very strong leader, very supportive of her worker, very supportive of her union member, and as a result, it's being politic right now.
Mm-hmm. So the president of the labor rights supported union of Khmer employees of Naga World, very long name, was arrested after she returned from a summit abroad under like trumped up charges of violating her bail, even though she didn't know. No one knew that the conditions of her bail were such that she wasn't allowed to leave Cambodia. So it's been time and time again of her being imprisoned and threatened because of her fight against Naga World, which is a massive casino chain in Cambodia that refuses to meet the demands, the very reasonable demands of the striking workers. And she was recently, at the end of last year, awarded a from the State Department, United States State Department award that honored her her fight for human rights. So it's a very prestigious award, and it was the first time, I believe, the first time that it was ever awarded to a Cambodian woman. So it speaks to her bravery and to her organizing power as a union leader.
And from that, she's basically working at Naga World and also move up the ladder in her union, supporting women. And we all know that Naga World workers are, I safely say, maybe 85 to 90% are women. And so she's there. She's currently in jail, and not, when you're talking about the award, she's not able to accept that award because she currently in jail for, I guess, for violating her bail for by visiting Australia. And her charges, most of them probably get incitement, and it's been a year. I can say a year and over 3 months that no solution. If there was a woman that actually working at Naga World, is being a boss at Naga World, or the regime who's working, they should be able to solve this issue instead of just dragging on and let the woman. Now we have a little bit over 100 women that protest every day, still protesting and wanting what is fair over a year ago, and there's no solution at all. Anything you want to add regarding one issue that relate to women in Cambodia?
I would also just add, earlier you were talking about the political participation of the women, and there was a Cambodian specific development goal that was set. The goal was by 2015, there would be 30% of women in politics, represented in politics would be 30% of women. And as you said, it was hardly 20% as of this year. So it's failing behind its own goal to have even 30% of women represented in politics. So there's a lot more to be done. But if you factor in all of the other things that we've talked about, the threats and the intimidation that women in particular face in some of these jobs and some of these organizing roles, union leaders and such, are particular to women who also maintain a lot of responsibility at home and in the community, much more responsibility with domestic duties than men do. So it's especially difficult for women to rise up into these political leadership positions because of all of these barriers and additional barriers, not only with societal expectations, but with the government not promoting women into these positions of power.
Thank you, Brittany. I have one of our viewer asking questions. What can we all Khmer do to solve problems? We are talking right now about women issues and supporting women. We are selling raffle tickets for $20 a piece. I hope that Ms. T. Manjia will help and purchase the ticket so that way we can turn that raffle ticket. All proceeds will go help women elections in Cambodia. So this is what we're doing. We're not just talking. So please help support us. Buy the ticket. Let us know where you would like to purchase the ticket, because you can contact me. I will put my number there. $20 a ticket. So we are not just talking, we are doing something. We always doing something. You have anything to add, Brittany, to that questions?
Yeah, that's a great question. I appreciate that. And talking is just the first step. You're right, but I would be curious to see what actions you have already done to help address these issues that we are working on for tirelessly. And as you mentioned, $20 for a ticket is a good second step. So we encourage that wherever you are in the world, you are able to buy a raffle ticket and send $20 to Cambodia right through this raffle to support the women who are on the ground, who are fighting, who are leading, and who are the next generation of politicians. So you're right. Talking is the first step. Raffle ticket, $20 is the second step. Third step, I'd be curious to know which chapter or which group, which affiliate group that you're a part of. So you can see what are the efforts that are already underway. I believe that everyone has skills and talents to contribute. So no matter what you have or what you can give, it's always needed.
Thank you, Brittany, for that. And yes, our audience, we are not just our show, we also promoting the raffle ticket, because we are promoting democracy in Cambodia, and we are promoting women today. Women, this month we celebrating women the whole month, and we are celebrating women every single day. I am thankful that Brittany is woman. And she's always here. She's always uplifting other women. So for that, thank you, Brittany. Let me see. In Cambodia, there's another issue with the woman participation in politics. The one of the main issue I see is that woman does not get recognitions of men, meaning like in the home, woman is not encouraged to run for office. Women are encouraged to stay home. Women are encouraged to feed the family, take care of the family. And that's one of the areas that I would like to encourage women in Cambodia. And also, we are not just talking, we are here raffling the ticket and also pushing the woman. We are really proud of the women that have been working. And when you said about the regime setting a goal of 30, is it 30%? This is not, we're not talking about the CPP woman trying to get into politics. We're talking about opening door to other opposition. And when we are supporting women from all political background, all political party, just encourage them to step out of their comfort zone and get into politics, and also not just get into politics. And when Brittany said the first step is talking and listening, and see what's going on out there, so that way they can help. Many people can talk, and the first thing is to complain. When you complain about what's going on, what's wrong, and that's when you say, that's when you think what's wrong with it. So when you were in Cambodia, you into Cambodia many times, Brittany, do you see as well that men get more encouragement than women to do anything outside the home?
Yeah, of course. In every space, every day, every second, I saw that. A lot of environments are just set up by men and maintained by men and encouraged by men. As we see that in many cultures across the world. So Cambodia isn't unique to that one, but I think it's slowly opening up a little bit more to be conducive for women to take on those roles outside of the family, but it's very, very slow to open and to be accepting of that. And I really applaud the young women, especially the environmental activists who are taking the lead on this and really breaking the stereotypes about what women can do and what they should do, what they're able to do, what they're capable of doing. So while it's kind of slow to change, I do want to highlight those activists who are leading the charge, because let's face it, the women have a lot more to lose than the men. They're putting themselves in much more risky, harmful situations because it's not an environment that's really conducive or safe or welcoming to a lot of women. But yet, despite all of those challenges and threats and violence, and they're still stepping up, and they're still protesting, they're still joining activism efforts and things like that. There was a recent last week for International Women's Day, nearly 3,000 women came together from all over Cambodia to spread awareness and to honor and celebrate International Women's Day. Those are very strong women because they still had their duties at home. They still had their expectations as Cambodian women to fulfill. However, they came together to honor and promote and celebrate and encourage other women across Cambodia. So I think we can all learn a lot from them.
Thank you, Brittany. Yes, just to remind our audience why we're talking about women, why we're talking about women all for 46 minutes already. We are selling raffle tickets. We're raffling off Her Excellency Mo Sukur suit. Let me find the picture. Here you go. Let me see. This is her suit where she won them to meet Secretary Hillary Clinton. She's also one of the presidential candidates. She is also wife to the president, first lady. So she's very powerful, and Her Excellency Mo Sukur was one of the leader in Cambodia, one of the women leader in Cambodia. I have stressed many times. Every time I see her, I always tell her that I miss her campaigning. I miss seeing her on Facebook campaigning during election because she did really well. She's out there during lunchtime campaigning. So because she living in exile in America, we not able to see that. But she's not staying still. She's not sitting down and just waiting. She's going from state to state, city to city, still advocating for democracy in Cambodia. So since she is one of the leader, she is kind enough to donate her suit. I believe, is it handmade? Is it called handmade? Not by her, but
made in Cambodia.
Made in Cambodia suit. So it's very. I don't know about you, but I think I'm going to win. So I encourage everybody, please buy the raffle ticket. Please join us in supporting women. Please join us, buy raffle ticket for $20. We will pick the winner on March 18, which is on Saturday. So you have 4 more days. Please join us and supporting women for democracy in Cambodia. Election in Cambodia is July 23rd. So I hope by listening to this show, you supporting the raffle ticket. And if you are in Cambodia, you are not able to contact me or contact anyone to purchase, I really hope that you go out and go out to vote on July 23rd. And since we're on the topic of women, I'm hoping every woman in Cambodia who's registered to vote, hopefully you are registered to vote, to go vote on July 23rd. Anything else, Brittany, you want to add? Encourage women to vote. It's very important.
Yeah. Encourage women, encourage the people who are listening and watching right now to stay active. If you aren't active, buying a raffle ticket is probably the easiest thing that you can do. So we appreciate that. We're looking forward to raffle tickets from Team Manchia. Probably at least 5, I would hope, to really show your support to the women in Cambodia who are risking their lives and putting a lot on the line to be involved and engaged in politics in a hostile environment with repressive conditions. So we appreciate the support, and although International Women's Day sometimes is celebrated one day or 1 week or less or not at all. Yeah, like we want to highlight the strength of women and the capacity and the our expectation is that they will be a majority in politics, not just 50-50. We're ideally, like in American politics, Cambodian politics, politics in general, we're hopeful and expecting that women will have majority leadership.
And it is very important when people said, why we celebrate this? The women have the right to vote like 100 years ago, and it's like, it's not it's not fair. It's still not fair. It's still not balanced. Doesn't matter where you at in Cambodia, in America, and also as a day to remember. Even though March 8th is International Women's Day, it's also a remember to also not just to look back, to look ahead and to push the next generation to get involved, next generations to make sure that the woman not only just representing, they are have a place at that table, representing other women, representing women with real issue, and not men representing woman issue. We want women who understand issue to actually they are sitting there at a table making decision with the men equally. So hopefully not just one woman sitting on a table. We are looking at 50% or more of women sitting on that table to make decisions that affect our life. And that's why we're here. That's why Brittany's here. And that's why our audience, and we're not just sitting still. We're not just lip service today. We actually putting our lip service to work. So please help buy the raffle ticket, supporting women in Cambodia, democracy women in Cambodia, during elections. So hopefully you can sacrifice $20. I know $20 is not, it's a lot. It is a lot, $20, but if you were to put into a really big economic thing, $20 can get you lunch, a drink and lunch. So if you, again, pack lunch from home tomorrow, pack water bottle from home tomorrow, you will save you $20. If you do it the next 4 days, you get 4 tickets. Your chance of winning her Excellency Mosul suit is very high. I'm plugging it all in today.
Yeah, everything. Well, and it's not just $20 in the United States. Like $20 here doesn't go that far, but $20 for women politicians, women who are aspiring political leaders in Cambodia is going to go very far. And I think we can do it. I believe we can do it. I believe we have to do it. This is opportunity to do it. You have 4 more days to buy your ticket before the raffle.
Yes.
I'm excited to tune into that raffle and hope that my number is selected.
Thank you, Brittany, and also thank you, our audience. Like we said, today our topics women participations in politics, and in that tied to that topic, we have raffle tickets for everyone, not just women, it's men too. Especially the men, please buy more than us. Please buy for your woman. How about this? Please purchase the raffle tickets for your woman, so you can help women in Cambodia. And thank you so much for being here today, Brittany. And thank you, our audience. And thank you, Mr. Ricky and Bong Sata McCollum, that she was here promoting the ticket as well. So please purchase the ticket. Please help the women in Cambodia. They are doing their best. They are, the regime was not nice. So please support them. $20 per raffle ticket. Contact me, contact Brittany, contact CNRPA. Anything to add?
That's it. Perfect.
That's it.
I'm looking forward to more tickets being purchased.
Thank you, Brittany, for being here today. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. Well, our audience, please support us. We are raffling ticket. We are picking the raffle on March 18th, which is Saturday. Her Excellency Mosul will pick the ticket, and hopefully my name or your name will be picked. So one of us will win. So please support us, $20 a ticket. I will put my information down. You can contact me. And thank you so much for joining our show. Our topics, women's participation in politics, which is tied into helping women in Cambodia to participate and to get involved and to encourage women, especially in Cambodia, that are very oppressed by the regime. So I look forward to seeing many more tickets being sold for the next 4 days. And beside that, I hope you have a good evening, a good day, and the rest of your week as well. And I will see you next Tuesday. Thank you so much.